So then, taking a look at Kai in his EVO suit, you can see that he has his hairpiece from the jungle wave of the island. Sorry, it's what it's called, not the jungle. You can see that here. It is okay, but for me, that hairpiece and all of them are kind of just wearing out. Like, I don't see the relevance of them being around anymore. But anyway, there you can see his hood, which this hood, like I've said, I think is absolutely fantastic. And especially when you put it with what I would consider his main neutral expression here. Well, technically not neutral, but you get my point. It looks absolutely fantastic. And I love the fact that they're using it on his figure. Like, it looks absolutely incredible. Like, I'm really hoping that they genuinely use this for the next season, and I like what they've done with the legs. They've given him sort of a different color again. I think these suits are really cool, and some parts like it gets a bit simplistic here, but still I think these suits are really good, and if they appear in the show, that would be absolutely incredible. But then again, if we show the other face, that is what it looks like. So yeah, that is the Kai minifigure, which I think is pretty awesome. So then, taking a look at this snake here with this massive chain with like the grappling hook with its little jetpack here, yeah, I think this is pretty neat. It has these little turbine rotors on the back here, on the wings, we've got the head, we've got the grappling gun. This is honestly like a Batman Nightwing crossover here, or technically Nightwing because you can use Batman's grappling gun. So yeah, I think it's really cool, and you could of course put the grappling gun in there as if like you was playing before the chain come out. So that is pretty cool, and if we quickly remove the head, you can see what the back printing looks like here, which I really like the look of that. A little bit grainy, but it's okay. And yeah, that's what the wing pack looks like, and it has some thrusters engines at the bottom here. So yeah, this is a really neat, why did I say engines? Sorry, I mean thrusters, of course, just thrusters. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Again, I really like what they do with the snake vehicles. They definitely feel quite interesting and quite unique. So yeah, that is what that one is. Now let's move on to the final one. So then, taking a look at the final minifigure of the set, you can see that this one has got a remote control, and this is just like the standard goon that we have, which honestly I do like these figures and genuinely hope they do appear in the show, but really not for a while, not for a massive focus, because for once we do not need Ninjago like villains, seriously, that are snakes. But anyway, there you can see that, which I think that is pretty cool. So yeah, that is what it looks like. Of course, it has got his little remote control here, which if we focus on that, we can then show you the actual drone, which the drone, I really like the build. It has the turquoise blue here, which is pretty cool, but we also have actually got like these frying pans used as like the parts for the hover, which I think is really cool, and it has a stud shooter and the little lever here. So that is what it looks like, a really neat little drone. Now let's take a look at Kai's Dragon finally. So starting off with what I like to refer as sort of like the baby or older child version of Kai's Fire Dragon Evo here. This is quite weird because it has the body of what I would say is more like a smaller child dragon, but then we have like the adult legs and the adult head, and it sort of falls apart from there. It doesn't really make sense. But if we take a look, because these will be getting covered up eventually in its final stage, you can see you have the ingots and everything. It's a really neat set. Like, I really like the fact that you can add things on, which we'll see that in a minute. You can see we have the back here, we have the saddle, which you can add Kai if you want, but I mean, I don't really see why you would, because there's no saddle and you can wait to the third part. But taking a look at the face print here, I really like that piece. I think it's cool, and I love how smooth that is. Like, the connection part is just incredible there, and you can see that as well. We have a new I think it's a new jaw piece, or it could be, no, sorry, that is might actually be the one from the Mino creature, but anyway, you can see that. The jaw at the back, I'm not the biggest fan of how that's done, because it's quite hard to get it to look decently, like, accurate and all of that angled, but what it looks like, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, you can actually take these apart, which if we quickly show you that, you can actually add a third section, which is really weird the way it's done, but yeah, that is what the dragon looks like. I think it's really cool. And one final note, it actually uses a Mario piece. It's quite hard to see, but if you take a look right there, you can see that part sort of there. That's actually a Mario plate for the lava, typically, which is really cool to see them pieces being used. So yeah, that's what this version of the dragon looks like. So then, taking a look at what I like to call sort of like the more wild version of the dragon, you can see here that this pretty much, discluding like the extra wings in there, like the claws and the fire piece for the tail, this is literally the wild version, which I really like to see. So again, taking a look there, you can see the head, which looks really cool. Again, I love the way that just runs so smoothly. It's just really nicely done, but you can see that most of the things haven't really changed. The part that's mainly different is the fact that his body's got longer. They literally add like a whole new section in there, and the wings, I guess, are actually of course different, and the tail piece. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I tell like what parts are the extra parts. So yeah, it looks really cool. So like I said, it's the tail, that, and the middle part and the wings. So yeah, I think this is a really neat idea. Like I keep saying, I think it's quite a unique idea to sort of just give this dragon like an evolution feel, sort of like Pokemon, considering it is 3 stages, really makes me feel like that. So yeah, that's what the dragon looks like. I think it is really cool. You could have Kai sit up there, but really the idea is that he's not really meant to sit up there until you add the saddle. But there you can see, you can fit him if you wanted to take the sword out. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It's really cool. Now let's take a look at its final form. So then taking a look at Kai's Fire Dragon EVO, what a mouthful that is. In its final form here, you can see that we have got an extra pair of wings here and just some more armouring around the set, which genuinely I think is quite a nice little touch. I think it is quite cool the way that you have to like build and just add on all these sections. It's quite vastly different, I have to admit, from the other version. Of course, we've got a saddle here now, and we've just got like the ultimate version of the dragon, which I think is a really neat idea. You can see we have some extra armour here, and just everything looks really cool. Of course, we've got the saddle. I'll put Kai in a minute there, and it actually matches his trousers, which is quite interesting. So there you can see that we've got the flag, the extra pair of wings, which, like I've said, these wings I absolutely love. Just look at them. They are absolutely fantastic. Just the translucent part in them is, for me, just absolutely incredible. Like, look at that. It's really cool. But they're moving the flag around, which I don't get why they don't have it more angled in the official like build way. But there you can see that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It is really cool. You've seen all the other sections, so we won't take a look at them for too long. But yeah, this is really cool. Like, genuinely, I really like the idea of sort of just changing the setup a little bit. I think it's just a really cool idea, though. For me, it won't be a feature that I will worry about using too much, because I prefer to display my sets, not play with them. So yeah, there you can see we have got Kai, and that looks really cool in my opinion. Like, he looks really cool, especially that helmet, as I keep saying, that new colouring for him. Yeah, it looks really cool. Again, there you can see the dragon head. So yeah, that is Kai's Fire Dragon EVO. It is such a cool build, I have to admit. I really like it, like I keep saying here. So yeah, that is what it looks like. It's really cool. And again, that Mario plate is just funny that it's there. So yeah, let's go and take a look at my like final thoughts of this set. So there we have it. I hope you did enjoy this review. Overall, I think this set is a really nice set, and it is a really big surprise to me, in the sense of, like I said in my thoughts video, I thought this was going to be way too simplistic, and I just thought that it wouldn't be that good of a build, and it would just be sort of like the Jade Dragon. So I haven't got round to that set yet, but I thought it'd kind of just be like that, not too interesting. But no, this genuinely is a really nice surprise. It is, like I said, it is definitely a simplistic design, but it works more in the fact of there's not cutting corners. They got all these pieces to fill it in, so it's a simplistic design, yet it works like, as a simplistic design. So I think it is just a genuinely nice surprise. I think it is quite a breath of fresh air, as I say that every now and again in Ninjago here. The wings are absolutely fantastic, and I do like the wing pieces. So yeah, this set is not a bad set at any stretch of the imagination, but I do find it weird, like the whole EVO stage thing. But I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's one of those things that I'll keep it like this. I'll put it on my dragon shelf, and that will most likely be it. And the figures are okay, but I mean, once you've got all the sets, you know you've had them all. But like I said, I do love this colour with Kai. Like, seriously, they need to put these in the anime, though. We've got some Ninjago news, though. I'm going to wait to cover that news a bit later on, because I feel like it's way too early to be talking about the summer. But anyway, what do you think of this set? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until the next video, I'll see you there. Bye for now.